Yeah, I swear. My daughter showed me love way before she grew a tooth. Before words, she showed me hugs are powerful. My depression is what she became the cure too.
What up, what up? It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Door for Hip Hop Podcast. It's good to be back on the Miggity mic. I got my first guest in the building representing Uptown. Dope project coming out on October 23rd, man. It's been, listen, this interview.
Yeah.
We've been
like
through
3 months ago, 4 months ago. I ain't gonna lie. Stuff on my end, yeah, it's been a lot.
Yeah, but we here, right? And I want to welcome to the show my man, Nair Costello.
Yeah, appreciate you. It definitely, is, I feel like, honestly, your platform is something that you have to do. Even coming out of Philadelphia, coming out of the tri-state area, just because of how legendary you are and the imprint that you already done had on the community of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, your foot been imprinted from you doing even this podcast and branching out to this. 'Cause I know this is not easy.
No, it's
having
not.
Having your own thing under your own name. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
Like, I definitely did my homework on you, and that's why I reached out in regards to like trying to, just link with you.
Yeah,
that's definitely why. So
I
definitely
appreciate it. I gotta give you a handshake on that.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate that, and I'm just I'm honored to be in your presence. Honestly,
that's what's up, man. So I want to start from the beginning, man, and I gotta give a shout out to Uptown, and again I gotta say rest in peace to P&B Rock. But Uptown has some special artists that I watched growing up in the DVD era. Shout out to Vodka, shout out to Quilly, shout out to Cheek Raw. All the Uptown vets, man, I appreciate y'all and what y'all did for the culture. And I'm sure you growing up from Uptown, you seen all that. So let's start off with that. Let's start off with you being young, growing up in Uptown and what you saw. And before we get into everything else, I want you to take me to like your early beginnings of your childhood and seeing those artists and them inspiring you to want to pick up a pen.
Honestly, all right, so Vodka, the infamous freestyle that he did on Washington Musgrave, that's my block. Like, if you look,
right,
he did that in front of a school called Roosevelt. Roosevelt is a middle school right now, and he freestyled in front of in that middle school, and that really like put us on the map for in regards to like that area of Germantown,
right? Because
Germantown is really only known for Haynes Street, then you got Brickyard, then you got Dogtown for real. But it's like Vodka was the first person to put Tabahaken and Morton, and I'm not even from Tabahaken and Morton, but he put that on the map. He put another block on the map. You understand what I'm saying? That was from the Germantown area. Absolutely. So him doing that freestyle right there, and I'm from that block, and we grew up, repping that block and doing things that really was stupid in the long haul, but it just was. It's funny how that imprint was. I got Vodka on my intro on my last tape. I got a song with Quilly on my last tape. So it's like on Convalescent, the EP. So just being able to work with them individuals, like how I just said with you, like it's eye opener. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like to be able to be in the presence of such people that I looked up to as a young age, where I'm in front of the YouTube screen just taking notes on how they flew. Like I done had FaceTimes with Cheek Raw, like, listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you on some shit. Excuse my language. I don't know.
No, you can curse, yeah.
He like, damn, bro, you really on some shit. Like we got a link. So it's like Cheek Raw gotta be on my next project. You feel me? But
shout out to Cheek Raw.
Like it's
that
crazy how
wife beater freestyle.
No,
it'll
for
never
sure.
get old, bro.
He did that down the street from Roosevelt. All that stuff is in the area where I'm from. Like literally Washington Musgrave, you got Washington Musgrave, Tabahaken in the Morning is literally around the corner. You walk up the hill and go around the corner. That's my hood is called the Hills because my hood known for having like legendary hills.
Right.
And if you got a bicycle in my hood, you's a legend. Your legs is different. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But that's you got a bike. We ain't never had no bike in my hood, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like that ain't even it.
Right.
Like but it's like everybody was just we got so much good talent coming from our way, and not even just me. Like there's a lot of other people. Like you got somebody named Cash Locks, hard rapper, hard. You got Brill Gates, hard rapper, Killer Dell, hard rapper. These people that's really putting these steps in. And you got a generation even under me that's coming out and that's stepping on stuff. So it's a lot of talent from there, man. I just want to, I want to be able to, I'm just more about business. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody not on business the way I'm on business. Like I own everything. This is my brand. Like I'm a branding machine. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like me getting the institution of what I seen from them, learning their mistakes, learning from what they did great. Like, honestly, I had a full conversation with Vodka, and Vodka told me, man, honestly, talent don't make it. It's
Right.
about branding. It's about marketing.
We just was talking about that just before you came in here.
And Vodka told me, like, listen, if you really gonna do this, make sure that you have a brand.
Right.
And if you gonna have a brand, build that brand and make sure that you put all your money into that brand and invest in yourself. That's why I got Near Costello L.L.C. That's why I got my business account. I got cars in my business account. I got a house in my business account. It's just like you gotta have equity in that. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's the biggest thing I really learned from them. You know, even Quilly. Quilly is one of those people I locked in with Quilly on the song The Hills, you know, and
I just on fire.
It's like, appreciate that. And when I met Quilly was basically just telling me, like, listen, the thing about this music stuff was consistency. Nobody ever been through everything that I've been through in regards to Quilly and still been able to be relevant, still be able to be the top 3 of the city.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, when you think about it, Quill been through a lot.
Yeah, for
Don't nobody
sure.
question his pen at all, though.
No.
He could drop the tomorrow and that joint gonna go up. It's going up
every
more.
time, man.
So
every
it's like
time.
he really instilled that in me. And you know, shout out to him, shout out to Life, shout out to his team. Like it's a lot
Life
of
Brown. Shout out to Life Brown.
It's a lot of influential people that's from where I'm from, and they really, you know, not to say it like that, but they really extended their hand and they ain't even have to. They showed me a lot of love, man. That's one thing I can say about Germantown. Germantown show you a lot of love. Once we believe in you, once we back in you, we going all out for you. And I appreciate all them individuals because they didn't have to work with me at all. They didn't have to come to the studio. They could have stayed in the house, you know, but they chose to have that time with me, you know, share their space. So I'm always grateful for stuff like that.
And I like you being humble because most young rappers are not humble. They don't.
Yeah.
And another thing I like, your business acumen. Can you tell me about that? Like, where do you feel like that comes from?
Honestly, it comes from just seeing the legends be broke and be used and being manipulated. Like I'm not.
Right.
I don't want to be. Now I understand business to the point where I don't have a problem with doing a deal. I don't got a problem with signing a label deal or anything like that where they take a piece of my mark, my publishing, or they take a piece of that, take a piece of this. I get all of that. However, I understand that I gotta be my first investor because, like for you with this podcast, let's say if you not investing in yourself, how would a major or let's say bar stools, how would bar stools be able to even think about investing in you if they don't see that you already putting that footwork in? You get what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So that's my whole point of I'm gonna brand myself.
Right.
I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna invest in my quality. Every video I got is in 4K. Every video I got, I paid for, and I made sure I'm not doing the homie handouts and none of that. Honestly, that's why.
Yeah, the homie handouts never work out.
Never work out, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not. There's no distance. Nobody. I love him to the death. I got a feature from an individual, bro. This my man. And this been the worst experience in my life working with somebody.
Really?
Like,
and it was your homie.
I didn't work with Quilly. I didn't work with Vodka. I didn't work with Oskino. I didn't work with, bro. I got a song with Leak Moss that ain't come out yet. I got a song with Odash Ryder that ain't come out yet.
Right.
And my man that I'm just showing love to is the worst joint I did so far, bro. And it was on some, and I'm mad at myself because, mind you, I'm a person that I own beats. I'm a person that I get the exclusive. I don't do the rent them out.
Yeah.
I don't do leases. I don't do the steal them off YouTube. I don't do none of that. I own the beat.
Right.
So if I own a beat, I pay for the studio and you come to the studio and you don't even, like you come to the studio, do a verse and you only show it for the video. It's like, and you my man. Like,
right.
Like you my man. That's like you just slapped me in my face.
So let me stay right there because we're gonna get into like, you know, when you was 15 and all that too. But I want to stay right there. A lot of times when you have friends, they want to take advantage of you because they think that, oh, that's my homie, so we gonna piece it up. Why do you think that is from your perspective? Do you feel like?
See, I never experienced that.
Okay.
Like a person taking advantage. I experienced that people be going through their own situations and trauma affect people different. You feel me?
Okay.
Like where I'm from and the things that we done been through as kids, we've been through a lot, man. Like we've been through shootings, we've been through seeing our homies die in our arms, seeing our homies get shot. Like not too long ago, one of my family members got shot and I'm in the hospital with him. You feel me? Like it's like it's like this is where we come from. So trauma affects people different.
That's fact.
So I can't really blame him. Like it still hurt my feelings, but I can't blame him. I love him to death. Like I love him to death. Like if he called me tomorrow and said he needed anything, I'm gonna give it to him. But it's like I would never put myself in a predicament to work with my homies for free. Like I pay my homies. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm real big on business, so
yeah, you are.
If I gotta pay you, I'm cool with that. If I gotta put up money for anything, I'm cool with that. If that's what it takes for us to get out of, like, you know, for everything to be 100.
They need to learn from you.
I'm cool with that. You feel me?
You the model, bro. I told you that when we was doing business and we was talking and how you was so professional and how important you thought you was being professional. And I told you, I was like, you did everything you was supposed to. You asked the question. You communicated. You like, yo, Buzz, can we do this? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can you throw it up like this? Can you throw like everything was professional. And you it's like so nothing unprofessional.
And it's like I don't have a manager. I don't have that. I'm my own team. You feel me? And I got individuals that believe in me, that invested in me. I got people that's rocking with me 100%.
Right.
But I'm my own manager. I'm the person that's putting out these videos. If you look on any of my videos and look in the bios of my or the what's it called, the info of the video,
the information,
you're gonna see my information, the videographer's information, the feature artist information, where I shot it at. Like I'm real detailed with everything. Like I want every quality to look good because it's like you were as good as your last project. You were as good as your last
podcast and your last interview.
No, seriously.
That's
so
right.
in my mindset is, all right, I'm gonna leave an imprint every time I drop. No matter if it get one view or no matter if it gets 64,000 views, I'm gonna put my all into this. Like I can't do half-stepping stuff. Like I can't. Like I'm not with Big Daddy Kane, I love Big Daddy Kane, but I can't do none of that. Like I can't.
Yo, the fact you know about BDK is you study the culture.
He a legend, man. I would. Yeah. It's crazy because I was telling somebody, right, and this is, I shouldn't even be saying this, but I like once I make it, once I get to that point where I got a budget and all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I want my feature to be? Like nobody thought of yet.
Who?
I want to do a song with Queen Latifah.
Really?
I swear I do.
That's crazy, bro.
And I'm gonna cook her boots. Say no. But no, seriously. But I really want to do a song with Queen Latifah. Like I really that's like
Shout
a dream of mine. Like I really want to do a song with Queen Latifah. I feel like her on the hook,
right,
in a jazz saxophone. Like vibe. I can hear it in my head. Like I just ain't.
Now, when did that idea come about? Was you just
all right? So listen, right.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to nobody.
Okay.
I'm just getting tired of rappers' albums all having the same artist on it. Like,
okay,
every rapper album within the last 6 to 10 years has had a hook by John Legend or Anthony Hamilton. You can't name an album that has not had one of them. It was Usher for a little bit, but Usher, like, he was going through his own stuff.
Not really
Chris Brown no more, because Chris Brown, like, I feel like he more of like a, once you went, that's when you, like, your first album. I'm talking about they second, third album. They got a guarantee Anthony, when that budget up, they got a guarantee Anthony Hamilton, John Legend hook. Everybody. Right. You can't name not one artist that never had one.
Now, you know what artist did use Queen Latifah recently? Not Rhapsody. She used her.
Yeah, that's different, though. That's Rhapsody because, she's more about female empowerment, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but that was a legendary song. I ain't gonna lie. I respect her hand and her pen. She's a legend. She's a legend.
I like how you study the game.
Yeah, she.
That's what I want to ask you, bro. Why do you feel that a lot of young rappers stare away from old rappers or want to get that feature from a newer rapper? Like, you see how you picked through the rappers and you went all the way to the 90s to grab the legendary Queen Latifah. The average young rapper don't even think in that capacity.
Yeah. I know a woman right now don't even know Queen Latifah make music. Seriously. I'm talking about, listen, I'm giving it, I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, you know Queen Latifah rap? She like, no, she don't. You talking about Cleo? I'm like, oh my God, get out, please. Get out. Like, oh my God.
It's sad, man.
I put on Unity.
Right.
She like, no, I think she a better actor. I'm like, what? Oh no. Please exit.
Exit the
Please
building.
Exit.
Deuces.
Uber.
Or Lyft.
For sure.
For sure.
Like,
Now I want to go back to when you was 15
Right.
and you had a dark moment in your life and how can you break that moment and how it made you who you are today?
I feel like all right, so I feel like I made me who I am today. You know, I don't think a moment can really define who I am, because a moment is for a moment.
Right.
It's all about how you react to that moment. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I had caught an attempted murder. So I was involved in a shooting, and you know I was not the person that was getting shot, and it was immature. You know, it was
Okay.
very immature. It was very impulsive. You know, I was one of those people that's loyal to a fault. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I got brothers that's going through situations, and I'm not a person that really, like, I'm a person that everybody gets along with. It's always been like that my whole life. Like, nobody really ever has a problem with Munir. Nobody ever has a problem with Nir Costello. You feel what I'm saying? It's always usually the people I'm around, they got a problem with them, and
Right.
I'm usually the defender. Like,
Really?
I've always been a protector and a defender around anybody that I love or I care for.
Okay.
And
That's deep.
you know, I was a person that in that moment I was defending my block. I was defending brotherhood, which is something that's, looking back on it now, it's like I ain't even live on that block, bro.
You didn't?
Nah, that was the block that we like.
Y'all represented.
Yeah, and it's crazy because Vodka did the freestyle there, right? And we had this mindset like, oh, this our hood. Like, we stamping this joint. Like,
Right.
nobody gonna come play with us. None of that. We was on some Blue Hill Avenue type time. Like, we going at it with every old head. Don't
Damn,
nobody
Blue Hill
want,
Avenue.
like, we giving
That's
it
my
up.
shit.
However they want to take it, we gonna take it there.
Right.
And looking back on it now, it's like
What was it all?
like me and my man Stu, like, shout out to my man Stu. We working, we doing, we got our families, and we striving to be better men. We striving to invest, like,
Right.
you know, shout out to Walk Around Money L.L.C with the ATM. Shout out to, Reform Realty, with real estates. Is like, we all doing things that's beneficial to our lifestyles, and 10 years later,
Right.
we not think about now.
Right.
Back then when I was 15, I thought about today.
Okay.
I never cared about a future. I never cared about none of that. I suffered from impulsivity. Like, everything was instant. I didn't care about tomorrow.
Right.
Like, all right, however it goes,
That's how it's
and that's
gonna
how
go.
I'm standing on it.
Right.
I don't care. Like, you feel me? That's how I thought about it, and I learned a lot from that moment, because I feel like realistically, I would have got worse. Like, I was already getting worse.
So by going up top, you felt like that helped you in a big way. Because if you wouldn't have,
I feel like it made me being around art. So this is the thing about it. So I got more men in my family that's in prison than that's on the street. So me going to prison helped me be around individuals that's in my family who has life. My sister's father, he been locked up 33 years. Shout out to LaFay. He has life. My uncle Carnell has life. His uncle, which is my uncle Mike, has life. It's like,
damn.
I'm a generational fella. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. Right.
And it's like being around like my folks LaFay, he really helped me and saved my life multiple times. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's every time I had that impulsive moment, he'd sit me down. No, we're not doing that.
Right.
Go ahead, lock in, bro. You're not doing that. Go ahead, lock in. We ain't I'm not gonna let you mess your future up. And he gave me the game of reading. He gave me the game of just showing me what structure really is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, my dad was always there for me when I was a kid. My dad never been to prison, none of that. My dad is very intelligent. And it's just that him and my mother was going through a lot of bickering,
back and forth
stuff. So it would make him grow distant once the child support and all that stuff come in, which is me being grown, I understand it now. A lot of people,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Some people look at it like, man, if I'm giving you child support, fuck it, I'm not gonna be there. And I get it. Like, he tried his best. He was young, you know.
Yeah.
I'm his oldest boy, so I still love him to death.
Y'all close now.
Close is a different word, right? Close is a very strong word, but
y'all not.
I love my father. I love my father, and I understand that he has issues that he hasn't dealt with from his father.
Right.
And I just gotta be it. Whatever he ready. It's like that Kiss song. It's like, what he say? I gotta sit down with my father. What he say? Still feel me. He said,
yeah.
I gotta be a man. I gotta be the man for him. You feel me?
I gotta be the man for him.
So it's like, whenever he's ready for me, I'm gonna be here for him. Whenever he's willing to meet, like whatever, I'm here. You feel me?
Right.
I'm here. Whether I see him tomorrow or I go to his funeral, I'm gonna be here. So that's just how I look at it.
Now, there's a song there that you kind of like talked about your fatherhood and your daughter. Can you expand on that? Because that song took me for a loop. It made me think about my daughter and my relationship with my daughter.
Yeah. You talking about X and M? Yeah.
X and M. So she kind of like took you out of depression.
Yeah. My daughter is like, she's something so pure, man, and it's scary how pure she is because I'm a person that, I've been through so much, and it's like I'm a person that realistically I beg a Lord not to like introduce me into the hellfire. You feel me? But I know that my hand ain't called for that.
Right.
Like I know I done did a lot of stuff in the streets. I know I done did a lot of stuff where it's like I feel like my heart is stained in a lot of ways. You feel me? Like.
And do you feel like your daughter takes those things away, or
she just remind me of her pureness? Like she's so happy when she see me. She's so loving. She's a loving baby. She's such a beautiful, like just I don't know. Like I love her so much, man.
That's
like I
good.
never felt love like that before.
Right.
And she's a person that makes me second guess my decisions. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
before you make a wrong decision.
Not even a wrong decision, but she make me second guess even right decisions because I gotta make sure that it's the right decision for her.
Facts.
You feel me? Like it could be right for me, but I gotta make sure it's right for her also.
That's
like I gotta make sure that I include her in whatever I got going on because she's so pure. I need that purity around me, man. Like not even to say it, but like she made me break down like a couple weeks ago.
She
just
did?
holding her, man. And it's like my grandmother died, I ain't even cry. Like my
Really?
grandmom died when I was in jail and I ain't cried, bro. Like, and I was talking to my grandma every morning for 6 years straight. And I remember getting the email from my mom saying that my grandma died. And I didn't even like.
Why you think that is? You just.
Cause I was in an environment, like when you in prison, you in an environment that's hard. Like,
right. And you can't.
You everything is hard in prison. From the phones to the beds to everything. Like everything is hard in there. Like there's no room for emotion. So you gotta keep your guard up. And I was around good individuals. It's just that you don't got no time for emotion in prison.
Okay.
So it's like
makes sense.
My daughter being so pure and her being so soft and like just loving, man. Her smile. She got her little 4 teeth there showing her how to not smile. You feel me? And it's like
that's what's up.
I named her. You feel me? Like I named her. I'm just striving to be there for her to the best of my ability, whether it's in spirit or physical.
Right.
Like I just want to be there for her. And like I done been through a lot, but like DJ, but I done been through a lot. You feel me? Like I done been through situations where like I accepted death. Like I accepted death when I was young. I accepted death when I was 14 years old. And having my daughter be so pure and her be so full of life, it makes me second guess like, wow, when did I lose that?
Right.
Like what made me lose that innocence? What made me lose that thought of the future, of that thought of having full life? Because I'm 25. Like I'm 25 and I accept it. Like if I die tomorrow, I die tomorrow. Feel me? Like I make decisions to not put myself in no type of predicaments, but I'm accepting of what my hand called for. I done did things in the streets.
Right.
I done did things where, I done put myself in predicaments that people not gonna forget that. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So I gotta stand on everything that I did. I gotta stand on everything I ever said, which is why I move accordingly. You feel me? But it's just like my daughter, she just bring that softness to me. Like I love being a father. I love being there for her. Like
that's good, man.
She's so pure, man. Seriously.
That's dope. That's dope, man. I love to see it, man. We had a guest on here last time, and we was in a conversation, and I came to realize that his manager was his dad. And that was like the first time I seen a manager and a son, you know what I mean? Like
that's heavy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always, like I be trying to tell people, like in 2022, fatherhood is out here. Like we out here really working.
Not to say it like that, but I feel like fatherhood always was out there. It's just that it's not media based friendly. Like it's not promoted because in the mindset of, if you see that a lot of black men have fathers, it's like, where does that leave the stereotypical mindset that we're deadbeats?
Right.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people that had their father in their life, believe it or not. And I'm from the hood.
Right.
I done lived in the hood.
Right.
So I think father's been here, man. It's just that media don't promote that.
Right.
Feel me? Like even if you look at the new draft that just happened, the NBA draft, they just like it was so many fathers that was on camera crying with their son. Look at RJ Barrett, his dad.
Right.
They crying together. Like, then you made it. No, we made it. No, seriously,
right, yeah,
bro. And it's
real.
like,
for real.
It's like,
for real.
We
And you
just
look at
gotta
LeBron and
understand
Bronny, like you see that, like it's just
it's like we gotta accept that this stuff been here. We gotta break that mindset that men is not this, that men
They
ain't
dead,
shit. Men is deadbeats. Like I know a lot of people that's there for their kids. And I hold all my homies accountable.
Let me ask you this, because the narrative always comes from a queen's mouth that black man ain't shit. You don't do what you do to your daughter. How do you deal with that? Because I've dealt with that.
I don't deal with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't like not to say it like this, but I gotta be realistic with who I am and what I stand upon. I don't got time to help another person with their baggage. If they baggage too much, I'm gonna get them out the car. Like I don't got time for the men ain't shit. I'm trying to prove myself to you, and like it take you all this time. I can't deal with a hard woman. Like I need a feminine woman. I need a woman that's willing to submit, that's willing to love, that's willing to understand and help me, bring something to the table. I don't got time for I don't need no nigga. If you don't need no nigga, all right. I don't need no bitch. Like you feel me?
Right.
You don't need no nigga. I don't need no bitch. I'm cool with that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Have a good day. I'm cool with all of that. You know?
Right. Yeah.
I lead with manners, so I hope manners come back to me. Like I make sure that I say excuse me when I walk past people. I shake people's hands. I look them in their eyes when I talk. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't got time for the woman that's scorned by men and the women that's going through all of this. I don't got time for that. You gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta deal with your demons. I can't help you. I can assist you, but once that assistance come and you don't take full advantage of it, I gotta remove myself.
That's a fact.
I can't let you derail me. I can't. Like I refuse to. All that getting high. I don't like none of that. I don't like. And in the world that we in now, you can't name 3 women that don't smoke. You can't name 3 women that don't drink. That's the way the world is now. I don't be for it, gang. I ain't gonna hold
I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm gonna keep it a
like
bean.
this shit.
I don't like a woman that
weed.
smoke hookah. I don't like a woman that smoke weed. Like I don't. And even if you spray your perfume, sis, I can still smell it.
Yeah, like you
I don't
hug them and like you. I'm a nurturing. Like I like to get up on you. So
right.
when I'm hugging you and I put my nose to your head, because you know I got a little height to me. So once I put that nose to your head and it just smell like this za. Like I don't want to smell a za. Like no, not the. Maybe the ebony. Let me smell smell that. Like
right, for
I don't
sure.
want to smell a za.
Right, for sure.
No, like
we ain't doing that.
I ain't for it. Like I gotta remove myself from that situation, you know.
Absolutely.
And I love him to death, man. Like I really wholeheartedly love you, but I can't do the weed, the high. I'm out
Popping
drunk.
pills.
That's not even a question. I don't even want to communicate. Like you dealing with something I can't deal with. I'm cool. Like you bought 3 more prescriptions next to Kensington. I'm cool. Like
for sure.
I can't deal with that. You talking about pills? No. Medication? You got shot? No.
Right.
You going through a beef. I ain't got you. I'm on parole. I ain't got
Yeah.
I'm
For
cool.
sure.
I'm real selective with who I entertain and who I got in my presence. Like it's a blessing to be in my presence. That's the way I hold myself up. And if you not fitting the criteria,
then
I gotta remove myself
from you, for sure.
I can't let you get my energy.
Man,
I can't let you.
Your OGs, and what was the guy you say?
Oh, LaFay?
LaFay.
Yeah,
Shout out to LaFay, man.
Yeah.
He got your mindset right, bro.
Like LaFay should be, he fighting him, man. He fighting him. He in court, man. He in court. They keep pushing him back, but he in court, man. He locked up for something he didn't even do. Like they locked him up for a haircut. Him having a haircut and him having money in his community. And he been locked up since 1989.
Really?
1989, man. And Shout out to Larry Krasner. You know, he's a person that is helping a lot of lifers get back out in these streets, man. Shout out to Larry Krasner. They say all this stuff about him, but he's one of them people that's helping a lot of these lifers get back in these streets. And you know, LaFay, we here for you. LaFay Gaskins, man, we here for you. I'm here for you 100%. I just talked to him this morning. He was grinding me up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he always grind me up, man. That's my he stay grinding me up. What took you so long to answer the phone, man?
For real?
Yeah, that's my man. I love LaFay, man.
He keep you on point though.
For sure. And I'm one of them people that I gotta lead by example. Like I gotta lead by example. So when everybody else fall off,
because
from
you got
me,
siblings as well.
I got siblings and I got people that's dependent upon me, that believe in me. Right. Like I done been in situations where like stuff that happened in the streets. Like now, stuff that happened in the streets. And people is looking at, and like I said, I'm a protector. Right. So my mindset is, all right, that's what it is. That's what it is. Right. And I done had individuals come to me that's younger than me, that when I got locked up, they was babies. And they look at me and I'm like, no, you not on that. Right. You got a family. Exactly. You doing this music. No, bro, go to the studio. We not on that. I'ma do that. Right. That's not your position no more. You done did enough time for everybody. Right. And not to say it like this, but that's the first time I ever had like a conversation with a person and they showed me how much they believed in me. Because I got so many people that's stopping me from ever getting back into the streets. Not saying that I want to, but it's like I'm a defender. You feel me? Right. And I got so many people that's telling me like, no, you not on that.
Right. You on this music.
You on music, you on business,
Fatherhood,
you on working, you on making sure that your daughter see you every day, bro. I'm not pulling you into my beef. I'm not pulling you into my beef. I got a lot of homies, man. I got a lot of homies that love me to death and that's making sure that I stay on 10 toes the way I'm supposed to. Yeah. Like I done been in really like real situations, really been in cars with individuals that told me, no, nah, bro.
That's good.
Nah, you need bro. Let me get that off you, bro. We ain't on that, bro.
Exactly.
We not on that. Like, relax. Go ahead, offer Salat and relax.
Yeah, man.
And that shows me how much
proud to see it, man.
People really believe in me, man. Like, I never had nobody believe in me.
And does that push you even more? Because I feel like that got to a certain extent.
It's scary because I never had nobody believe in me for real. For me? Like, I'm one of the people that was good at everything. So when I excel at something, it's like, that's what you're supposed to do. Right. You feel me? Like, in school, I never had less than a B. I went to summer school one time, and that was for tardiness, because I end up manipulating the system. I'm so smart, I'm dumb. I manipulate the system, so I go to school, school Monday through Friday. This a little bit past your time, though, right?
Right.
But in school, we say, on Wednesday, you get your trans pass. Right. I skip Monday, go Tuesday, go Wednesday, get my trans pass, stay after school, do all my homework for the week. I ain't going back to school the rest of the week.
Because you did all your homework.
I did all my homework for the week. Right. Homework is 45% of your grade.
Right.
And the test is 30, is another 35 on top of that. Yeah. I can't fail. Right. My dumb self go to summer school for tardiness. Tardiness and absences. I never had less than a B. So it's like when everything is so easy and I catch on to everything so fast. So it never was an opportunity for me to ever, like, people always like, oh, you got all A's? Oh, all right, that's near. That's what you going to do. Right. Oh, you good at basketball? All right, that's good. I'm trash in basketball, but I'm just saying, just the example. Right. So now I got this music thing, and it's like so many people was pushing me to stay on music. You not on that, bro. We not on drill. You feel me? And I'm still out rapping niggas on drill beats or whatever they want to say, but we not on that. We not on this or nothing. Like, bro, stay in your lane. You not on the streets. Like, stay in your lane. Like, we gonna handle this. If it's a problem, we gonna handle it. Don't worry about nothing. Like, we love you. And it's scary to me. Man. For me, it's scary to me.
Now, my favorite song on the project is Better Life.
Right.
Because it's just the gel intro, your girlfriend saying, I'm too young, I can't do it no more. It's very descriptive, bro. And I'm just like, yo, this shit reminds me of when I was a young boy and I was so hyped about Ready to Die, or I was so hyped about Life After Death, and how Biggie opened up the album on both albums. So that's what it took me. So it made me recollect on that. So you're so creative, bro. Keep that same ingredient. Like, when you do albums and be cohesive and this song go with this and this, like still do that? Because a lot of artists, that's a lost form, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me, it is.
Nah, for sure. A lot of people just they go in the studio, do 15, they write a song and they punch in all these songs and whatever good songs, that's the album.
Yeah, and that's
like I got more to prove. Like every song on my tape, Convalescence, is literally a piece of me. Like it's a puzzle.
Right.
Like you feel what I'm saying? Like it's literally me giving y'all my description of how I really live, like why I'm healing. That's what convalescence mean. Convalescence, the meaning of that is healing. It's an intense type of healing. So this tape is showing you why I'm healing. I didn't have phone calls where a woman tell me, like, I can't do 7 years. Like I'm young.
Right.
I'm 19 years old. How you expect me to do this with you?
Right.
How?
Right.
And I'm looking at it like, how do I expect them to do this with me?
Yeah.
Like I'm not on the streets.
Now, when you got out, was you still in contact with that girl, or it just was over once she hung up the phone?
No, I was in contact with a few women. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know. And they follow me on the gram and they watching me do a lot. Very successful without them. I'm very successful without them, you know. Like I had a lot of women disappear. I had a lot of Houdini tricks, you know. And like I still, you know. Once you get past that summertime,
right?
Once March come, the letters stop. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Once March, April, you know, I was born April 27th, so I might get a couple birthday cards, birthday letters,
but
couple
after
pictures.
That, May, June, it's a wrap.
May, June, it start getting hot asses out. Ain't not on that staying in the house, writing no letter, writing no email. What?
Right, no visits or nothing.
Nah, like, and I'm kind of grateful because every I never went a whole year without having a visit or having a woman that was in my life that was rocking for me. So I'm like the rare 1% that really always had somebody there that was, you know, keeping me company, keep me sane, you know.
Yeah.
And shout out to those women that really helped motivate me, keep me on the right path, you know. But
yeah, shout out to them, man.
It's a lot of men that, you know,
don't be having that.
They do the DMX joint, bitch, who dick you sucking, man. they answer that phone. You're like, there's a lot of men that be like that, man.
And so when you waiting to get on the phone and you seeing that, you saying yourself like, damn, you got it bad,
that shit,
bro.
Man, you not even want to call your girl, man. I'm gonna call my mom, man. I'm gonna call my homie, man. If that happened to him, I don't want that to happen to me. I'm cool, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And they run the same. No, I ain't on that.
Right.
No, it might just be a bad time of day right now. This ain't.
Yeah.
But you know, I done seen people lose their mind off them phones, messing with them women, man. I that's why I always cut my head in them books and making sure that I just read a lot.
Yeah.
I read a lot and prayed a lot, learned a lot about myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why Better Life is like that.
Yeah.
That's why even on the end of the song, and I stand on what I did, even though it wasn't right. Like I understand what I did. I understand that, and I stand on that because I did it already. It happened.
Right.
Even though I knew it was right and wrong,
yeah.
but I understand what happened. Like. I'm at the point now I done begged them people for my freedom. Like I'm not about to be going out, and I'm happy I got reminders that keep me on the path of not going back to jail, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm grateful for that. You know, I got songs like that. I got songs like, you know, I still got the songs like No Gun Zone where I still got that anger in me, you know?
Yeah.
I still got that anger in me where an older woman said that I had manners, I was raised well, but I was 15 charges an adult, living in a cell, standing up for count, writing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I still got them thoughts of anger. Like it's a woman that be like, damn, you got the best manners in the world. You from the South? No, I ain't from the South. But what if she knew that I was in prison for attempted murder at 15?
Right.
She probably wouldn't be giving me that compliment. For me?
Yeah.
So it's just like that sometimes. But this, like, Convalescence is a great piece of work where I'm expressing my healing. You know, I got Rod on it. I got Oskino on. I got Oskino on 2 songs. Like, I just was talking to Oskino too. I was just talking to Oskino like an hour before I came here.
Okay.
You know, that's another individual that really believe in me, rocking with me 100%. And I got, you know, Quilly on the tape. I got somebody, I got Gianni from North Carolina. He moving. Like, I got a lot of individuals. Brill Gates on the project.
So, hold up. The one from North Carolina, what's the number of song is there? Because you sent me the whole project, right?
Yeah, that's Zodiac. That's Zodiac. I ain't seen you that song. I sent you all the new Jones that's like now. This is what I'm on now. These are songs because I think I sent you that the first batch when we supposed to do the first interview like about 4 or 5 months ago.
Yo, I gotta talk to my assistant about that shit, bro. For real.
Nah, but
that shit crazy.
Yeah, Gianni, he was the person that I drove down North Carolina to do the video with him. Like he showed me a lot of love, gave me a lot of game. You know, that's Zodiac. There's a lot of project on there. I got a song called Caesar's Last Words on there. That's a heavy song. Like, that's a heavy song. I love it. I was listening to that song when I was coming up here. I love that song. You know, it's just.
So when you listen to your own music, do you ever sit back and say, "Wow, look how far I come," for one, and for two, do you critique yourself and say what you can do better as an artist?
Yeah, I'm always in the studio. Listen. Shout out to Jumbo every Ave. You know, I go to those studios. I go to Sound Genius and I go to Jumbo Sound Studios.
Okay.
It's time where I go in the studio just to fix. Listen, it's a part where I say this word. Let me fix that word. Let me take that word out. Like I'm real.
You're
big
a perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, but I'm also realistic. So I can't like hoard all the music to myself. You know, I gotta let it out, even though it's me being vulnerable, which is the most scariest thing in the world. You know, and that goes back to your question of, do it motivate me to even go farther? Honestly, it's like sometimes you get that feeling of, what if it flop? Like, what if nobody understand my vision? What if don't nobody hear my pain or understand my pain? What if they just do want to hear that drill, I kill your mom, I spin your block type time?
Right.
Like, I'm giving you music that you gotta double back and listen to.
Yeah,
you gotta, when you about to take that trip to Atlanta, you just go ahead and play this joint on the plane, front to back. I'm giving you an albums where
road trip.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it's like, what if it don't go nowhere? And that's why I gotta check myself. Like, nah, we gonna still do it. That's why my visuals gotta be the way they are. Cause I'm the first person that came home and that's moving the way I'm moving. Where my second song I ever dropped was with Quilly, where I got Oskino and Odas Rado on one song. Like, ain't nobody ever move like that don't got no crazy $100,000 budget.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm doing this independently, all me. Near Costello L.L.C's on there. When it drops.
Man, I seen it, bro. Listen, man, like I said, from my first conversations over the phone, all I said was, this brother is about business.
Yeah, got
it. It was all, and you stood on everything you said. You did everything you said. And you hear, and it's remarkable to see, man. Shout out to all the young artists that got dreams and aspirations. Shout out to my man Nerd Costello. Make sure you get the project. Costello, make sure you get the project on October 23rd, man. It's super dope. Man, listen, I appreciate you, man.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate you too, and I appreciate the opportunity, man. Thank you for having me in your presence, and I'm just...
Yeah, make sure you tell people how they can follow you, how they can get the project.
Near Costello on everything, NIRCOSTELLO on everything, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. You know, I just did a deal with my mixtapes too, so
you did?
They're going to sponsor my tape, and they're going to put it up, you know, for I think 2 weeks. I'm going to be in like the top 3 mixtapes.
Send me the link.
Yeah,
send me the link so I can support it.
I'm gonna definitely be on there. So just I'm everywhere, man. I'm making sure that I'm promoting. You know, I'm doing the promo runs like I supposed to.
Yeah.
And I'm just making sure, you know, and like I watched the interview with you and Dame. I watched a lot of your work, man. And I'm definitely proud of you, man. You're doing a lot for us, and you showing a lot of people that we can do it too, and we can have a professional
set,
not in my basement type joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, you know how this joint be looking sometimes, bro. You be seeing these joints, bro. A lot of these joints be boys in their basement. You come to the crib, that
shout
joint.
out to Scooter, man. His visuals is crazy.
Nah, for sure. Like,
shout out to my bro.
It's good work, man. I'm definitely proud of you, bro. Seriously.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
proud of you, man. You still stepping and you doing a lot of work, man.
Yeah, for sure. We here.
But Convalescence coming out October 20. Convalescence, the album. You know, near Costello.
Yeah.
And we all stamped that every time. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
For sure.
Say that one more time. Let people know. Stamp.
Definitely. We all stamped in every way, every
you got any shout-outs?
inning, you know? Like, honestly, everybody that's supporting, like everybody that's supporting me and everybody that's believing in me. And I hope that y'all give me the opportunity just to listen. Like, I promise you won't regret it. I'm out rapping everybody that you ever around. Seriously, they not fucking with me.
Yo, man, it's your boy DJ Bugsy. Shout out to my man Costello, man. I appreciate you. Like again, once again, man, make sure you get that project on October 23rd and keep it hip hop. Peace.
My daughter showed me love way before she grew a tooth. Before words, she showed me hugs are powerful. My depression is what she became the cure too. My depression is what she became the cure too. September 6, 2021, you came into this world and opened them beautiful eyes up. I was smiling, shaking, couldn't even hold the camera up. Almost dropped the scissors when they told me which cord to cut.
This one right here.
You turned a boy into a man quick, knowing that you need me. I think twice when I be doing shit like I'm suicidal. I cut down on every type of risk. Grandma Helen never seeing you be fucking with my head.
Cause it's my fault.
But then your laugh will bring me back to life. You got my last name, you got my smile, but got your mother eyes. You got my mannerisms and sad to say got my feet size. I think Allah 1,000 times that He put you in my life. Me and your mother is forever time. My love for her is unconditional. She the love of my life, and me being with her is one of the things I think saved my life. I be living wrong, so I'm cool with y'all having my rights. My daughter showed me love way before she grew a tooth. Before words, she showed me hugs are powerful. My depression is what she became the cure too. My depression is what she became the cure too. My daughter showed me love way before she grew a tooth. Before words, she showed me hugs are powerful. My depression is what she became the cure too. My depression is what she became the cure too. You my daughter and I'm happy that I am your father. You a descendant of slaves, a guaranteed survivor. Embody strength and forgiveness, and that came from your mama. I love you with my whole heart, so never doubt it. You my daughter and I'm happy that I am your father. You a descendant of slaves, a guaranteed survivor. Embody strength and forgiveness, and that came from your mama. I love you with my whole heart, so never doubt it. You better never doubt it.
Never. Ain't no choice.
Never doubt it.
It's not in our blood, in our DNA.
I love you, Zena.
You were young.